This is the second video in how to set up your project. In this tutorial, we will go over how to set up any task columns in your task panel. We will go over how to implement your tasks manually into the Gantt chart. We will go over how to add resources into your Gantt chart. Next, we will go over how to add your summary tasks into your Gantt chart. And finally, we'll go over how to add recurring tasks in your Gantt chart. So let's begin. So as you can see here, this is a Gantt chart, and what we must do is add some extra columns in this Gantt chart before we add any tasks. To do this, there is this small arrow button. You click on this, and then we type in costs, and now it would show you a cost column. This column basically shows us how much our resources cost for this day. Next, we add work breakdown structure. This is your WBS, and this just allows you to see things a bit more organized, just a bit things easier for you. Okay, after we've added all those, we can finally add some tasks. So let's get on with it. As you can see here, there are some tasks that we need to add in. So first, you see this identify project roles and form project team. You just put that in there. So identity. Okay, perfect. If you want your text boxes to be a little bit bigger, just for easier clarity of seeing things, all you need to do is hover until you see this two arrows with a line in the between. Click on it, and you just drag it across, and that just makes the text boxes bigger. Next, you add the durations. So as you can see here, this is the durations. It says 2 days, so we'll just type in 2, and it will come out with 2 days. And then finally, we put in the start date. For this example, we will put in 08/01/24, as this is our start date for this project example. As you can see here, once you click enter, it instantly pushes out a final date because of your durations and start. Predecessors, there's none because this is the first task. What we need to do is add a resource to this box. To do this, you hover this box, and then you see this drop down, and then you can see all your resources that you've implemented into your resource sheet. For this example, we will click Project Manager, click OK, and as you can see, the costs come out for the 2 days, plus your work breakdown structure. Again, hover until you see these two arrows underlined, and just drag it across and to make your box bigger. And then you'll keep doing this for all your actions. So for this example, we'll do the other one. So we'll do recruit any additional staff and freelancers needed for project. Again, your durations, you're going to make sure you look at this, 5 days, so type in 5, boom, 5 days. And then again, you want to start, so let's say we start on the 10th, so we go 10/01/24. Again, it pumps out a finish date. For this, since as you can see, this is a pre-descent task ID, which is number 2, meaning that we must do this task first before we can do this. So in project, what we do is just go into predecessors, press 1. This shows that to project that this task must happen after this. And as we enlarge the box, as you can see here in the Gantt chart, this arrow represents that predecessor. Without it, there will be no arrow. Again, we add a resource, we do the same thing, and boom, perfect, just like that. And then you will keep going on and on and on. Next, what we would do is add a summary task. So first, we need to do is highlight all the tasks that we want the summary tasks to be indented in. To do this, we just click on Summary, and boom, it has created a summary task. This summary task just allows you to organize things a bit better, and it allows you to click on this small arrow to indent things, and it just makes things easier to see and understand. Again, we just name it, so we will just name it team/people because of what it said in this box here, as you can see. And then it just shows you all the durations for the days. It adds them up, and then it calculates whenever the start date and whenever the latest date ends. Perfect. Finally, what we'll go through is adding a reoccurring task. For this example, we will be using a bi-weekly task that happens every week, most of the time. However, in your assignment, this could be different. To do this, we will go to Task, as you can see. There's an arrow underneath. Click the arrow, and then where it says Recurring Task, you click on it. And as you can see, it comes up with this box. Type in the name, so this will be a bi-weekly meeting. Duration, 1 day. Weekly, correct. Recurrence, every week, correct. Every 2 weeks, sorry. And then you click on the day. Make sure that start date is correct, and make sure the end date is correct. For this example, the end date is when we hand in our project to the company. So that will be the 5th of August of 2024. Click OK, and as you can see here, it has created these weekly meetings. Make sure you click on the right cell to make sure that everything is all in order. But as you can see here, all of these are indented with their bi-weekly meetings, duration correct, and yep. There are no predecessors needed because it's just a bi-weekly meeting. However, what we need is to add resource names to it, because who's going to be the person that's going to go to the meeting? Mainly the project manager. So what we need to do is go to this drop down menu right here, go to project manager, click OK, and boom, you've got your pricing, you've got your resource names, and you've got no predecessors. Make sure you do not add your resource name at the top here in the summary task, because it goes a bit weird. So as an example, you click on here, project. The pricing is high, which is not what we want. So what we must do is do this, add the resource names into each meeting like this. That will be it. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope you have a good day.